let's talk about Steve Kerr.
Interesting.
Let's talk about Steve Kerr. And basically, they're in the playoffs now, but he's complaining that stars are gifting calls, getting gifted calls, and it's
He's talking about Stephen Curry too. Did he mention Stephen Curry too?
I don't think he did. I don't think he mentioned Stephen Curry.
Okay, continue.
But it's what do you guys think about that? I mean, that's obviously that's what's happening, but don't you find it ironic that it's him saying it? I'm gonna let you go.
And that's my thing, right? Like, gifting calls, right? You have superstars on your team most of your career. What are you talking about? Man had KD, Clay, and Steph, and you had the best.
And
team.
Not for nothing, Draymond. Not for nothing.
Yeah, Draymond.
I'm just saying in the mix. But my bad. Go ahead.
No, you good. You good. I want you to.
No, I'm just saying that like in the mix of those players, it would help having a Draymond. Draymond's a good.
Right. No, he's yeah. But what is he talking about? Because your team didn't make the playoffs last year. So now it's like, oh, my team's not a superstar no more. Now they're just giving calls to superstars. You had superstars. What? Huh? You wasn't saying? Was he saying that when the Warriors won 2 titles? I didn't hear him say that back then. Thank you very much. So it's like you're just being a crybaby. And come on, dog. Like, you lucky enough to build the team. The team was functioned by Mark Jackson.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
I'm not saying
he made it.
He
made that team.
But Mark Jackson made that freaking team, and he was gifted enough to go from being a commentator to just getting on one of the most talented teams in NBA and winning titles. I think he has 3 rings. So
he's gonna go down as a Hall of Famer as a coach.
Yes. So it's not like he has superstars. I don't understand. that quote. He wasn't saying that before. Why are you saying it now? And I'm pretty sure Stephen Curry been gifted calls this season. I love Steph, best shooter of all time, but he's a superstar. He's going to get those calls. It's just part of. It's been like that for a minute. It's not anything new. He's been new about it. It's been like that when he was winning. So why are you talking about it now? Since you're losing now? Come on, Steve Kerr. Get your hand in the game. Go ahead.
Go, Nicole.
Okay. Now we're done roasting this dude on an open fire. Listen, I can at least appreciate what the man is saying because it is sort of true. We all have to admit. But I don't know if it's news, Steve Kerr, but league has changed, dude. League's changed. This isn't the 80s anymore. Like, it's not the 90s either. It's not the 200s. Shoot, we're not in the 2010s anymore either. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's a new year. It's a new era. Everyone knows the pace has picked up dramatically. 3-point shooting off the charts. Like, it's not. You can't even compare it to the other seasons. It's just crazy. It's like, what type of environment did you like expect to walk into? Like, there's gonna be a lot of calls. You see the game now. Everyone's driving in. Everyone's using their off arm to create space, sort of give that little nudge, push up. Everyone's doing it. You don't think that when James Harden drives in and his beard flies up in the air that the refs aren't going to be like, you don't think KD when he does his swing, the swing, you be catching like 20 fouls a game with. You can't even touch him. You put your hands up to him, swing foul every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all the stars get it. And I've seen it coming from a Mavs fan. Yo, we have been the most. Hey, I'm telling you, Call me biased. Call me whatever. Call me a hater. Call me whatever. I don't give a crap. I've watched every Mavs game since I was like freaking 2. Okay. The refs hate the Mavs. They just hate us. Always hated us. They always will.
Let's not even talk about 06.
Yeah, we're not talking.
That's a whole podcast. We're gonna dedicate a whole. Yo, we gotta get. Our dream guest is Dwayne Wade. That's my dream guest. I gotta get Dwayne Wade in here. Dog.
I want to hear his opinion. Like, come on, be honest, D-Wade.
Yeah, Dirk or Dwayne. Yeah, we gotta get one of them in there to talk about that.
Yeah,
right.
Like players are not associated with the NBA anymore. But no, you make a lot of good points. That's just the league we're in. You're right. That's just the league we're in. And piggybacking off your point, D, like, what Steve Kerr is the last person that could say that. Like, come on, let's get who are we kidding? Steve Kerr is saying this? Like,
he's always had superstars. I don't get it. But I get his point though. I don't like it like this. But you can't be talking.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's it.
Get somebody else to talk about. Get Mike Brown to talk about it or something. You gotta get somebody else.
I guess he talks about it because his stars are predominantly, perimeter players, and he'll be driving in, getting the calls like that. Like he be seeing, the other stars doing stuff like that.
That's fair.
So
that's fair. I mean, he has a point. That's the problem in the league.
I think he said that. He said that when the Mavs and the Warriors were having their little back-to-back a few days ago. They had a back-to-back little series, 2-game series. And I think he said that because of Luka. Like Luka driving in and all that stuff. Oh yeah, and just to finish my last point, like with me being a Mavs fan, I see it with the refs, man. The refs, they don't call what the actual correct call is anymore. They don't do that. They try to like control the game, balance it out, like, even if it's like clearly out on someone, if it, or whatever it is, like, basketball, you can, there's so much subjectivity in each call that you can swing it either way, but they're not trying to get the right call. And so I saw it with Luka's rookie and second year. All of a sudden, the Mavs are getting calls I haven't seen them get in years. For years, it's been Dirk getting like hacked on the perimeter or holding Dirk. I'm like, okay, refs just don't give a crap about Dirk. They won't give him the call. But all of a sudden, Luka comes in, and I'm like, dang, they calling all these soft ass fouls for Luka. I'm like, what is this? I'm like, okay, I'll take this. The refs like us all of a sudden. But guess what? That changed again this year. Refs hate us again. But, I could break out the film and prove it to y'all and everything, but it's okay. It's okay. We won't get into that. Bottom line, Steve Kerr, wake up, dude. You're an NBA head coach. What are you doing, man?
All right.
Yeah.